Oh guys, we're there. We've reached the end of the MTCNA course. This is the last video where I will be showing you how to set up a wireless bridge. So let's get into the video. Alright, so let's look at how we can set up a wireless bridge network on MikroTik. First things first, we want to navigate to our interfaces, and then from the interfaces on our WLAN for my AP, we want to make sure the mode is set to AP bridge. If it's set to bridge, it will only allow a single client to connect. If it's AP bridge, multiple clients can be connected and they can form a bridge. Now that the AP is done, let's set up some stuff on the clients. And with the clients, I've actually got two other MikroTiks. I've got a Hap Mini, which we've been working as a client on one side, and I've installed another RB 951 as my client 2, which is just on a different screen, which will be setting up another section of the bridge. Now, first things first, on my client 1, what I'd like to do is, in my wireless section, I just want to make sure that the mode is set to station bridge. If this is not set to station bridge, it's not going to work. And note, this will only work for MikroTik devices. This is not going to work if it's like another device. So we're setting this to station bridge. I'm going to apply that for my client 1. And I'm going to do the same thing for client 2. So client 2, we just make sure this is a station bridge. And both of these station bridges are connecting to our access point, which is a bridge as well. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's add our bridges. Now I'm going to create a bridge interface, and then with this bridge, I'll call this my WLAN underscore bridge, and I'll just apply that. And what I'll do is I'll add some interfaces to the bridge. So I'll say my WLAN will be on the WLAN bridge, and then I'm going to add another port to this bridge. So I'm going to add Ether 3 on this Hap Mini to the bridge as well. And now what this will in essence do is my port 3, so my Ether 3 is bridged with my WLAN interface, so that any devices that I might connect onto that Ether 3 will be able to get across the wireless network. That's pretty cool. So what I'll do is I'll maybe add an IP address, and let's add something like 192.168. Let's make it 50.1/24, and I'll add that to my WLAN bridge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my client 2, and then client 2, I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to go to my interfaces, and I'll add a bridge. Let's just call this the WLAN bridge as well. And let's add the ports. So I'll add my WLAN interface to the WLAN bridge. And I will also add my Ether. Let's make it Ether 5. But what I'm going to do is on the bridge, let's add an IP address of 192.168. Let's make it, what was it, 50.2/24. So let's assign that to my bridge. And I've noticed that my IP address has actually dropped. And the reason this has dropped is if I go to my DHCP client, that's actually running on a interface or a slave. Actually, I don't know if this client even has DHCP. Let's just quickly set up DHCP. Put that on the Ether 1. Okay, can't. So let's put it on the WLAN interface. And there we get an IP address from our access point. But what we want to actually do is we want to be able to get to the bridged network over the wireless on our LAN. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just quickly going to run a ping from client 2 to 192.168.50.1. And that is the IP address that's on client 1. So I'm actually able to already get across this wireless bridge from client 2 to client 1. So to make sure this test actually works correctly, I'd like to connect my computer into this one router board. So just give me a second while I pause the video, and then I'm just going to connect the cable. All right, I've connected my computer to Ether 3, and there I see some stuff about a new network being picked up. But I'm not going to care too much about that. What I'd like to do is I'd like to actually set some internet settings here. So let's just get onto my network and sharing center or change adapter options. I just want to set my Ethernet interface to a very specific IP, which was the IP address in that 192.168.50. I'm going to make my computer.3, and I'm not even going to put in a gateway. This is just to test to see if connectivity works. Now let's go into my command prompt on my computer, and I'm now connected directly to the HAP Mini. And what we should see is if I ping 192.168.50.1, I get a response, but that is the HAP Mini. That's my client 1, which I'm directly connected to. I'm going to try and ping .2, which goes over the wireless bridge. And that I can ping over the wireless network. So this is how we can create a wireless bridge, and it's quite nice because we can run additional services over that wireless bridge. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end off the video. I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you've watched all the videos, I'd like to thank you so much more for all of that and all of the support you guys have shown. I'll see if I can make some bonus content just to round off some of the subjects, but we've covered everything. So if you've gone over all the videos, you should in theory know how to pass your MTCNA, and hopefully this will make you a better network engineer when it comes to MikroTik. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or course or whatever I decide to do. See ya.